In episode 23 of Ctrl Alt Refuel, we discuss the cancellation of Honda Zero and Honda E. We talk about Nissan turning off telematic for the first generation Leaf, and we look over August 2025 dashcam footage of a Cybertruck crashing in Texas. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Ctrl Alt Refuel. As usual, I'm joined by Chris and Newt, and there's another cat there somewhere. Jensen was there. I think he's...
Oh, we're Bentley's here now.
Is he in the tray, scratching around or something? Thank you everyone for coming. Thank you for everybody for watching and liking and subscribing. Please keep doing that. Please keep commenting on everything that we do. We're going to do another viewer questions episode soon, so please do send those in. We enjoy those. They're great fun.
Bentley, he's been in the Citroen Ami. He's in the Ami. That's why I found him. He's just scurried back in, jumped in.
Well, he's in the car.
Yeah, he's just jumped in, jumped out. Yeah, that's where he's been. Honda. We had an episode, didn't we, where we talked about the Honda Black & Decker Dustbuster.
Oh, the O series, yeah.
Zero. I said this is not going to happen.
Honda, you were absolutely right. Honda have recently announced that they're not going to make the car, that it's going to be scrapped. It's quite late in the production cycle as well, because I did read that they had 10 or 20 production. They're called mules, production mules, which are real life running examples, fully working examples that they often give to journalists or to their road tester crew, and there was at least 20 of these cars being built.
Why do we think this is?
This part of Honda's rollback away from EVs towards towards combustions and or hybrids. Perhaps it is. Don't forget that's an American market only car.
America will have that.
It may be that there's geopolitical stuff going on when Honda have cancelled a car that was designed and built in the US.
Or it could be that they realised it was going to be shit.
When did Honda last make a shit car?
I can't think of anything that I thought has been really amazing. It's a car, isn't it?
The Hondas have always been absolutely competent. And some of their cars are really good. Some of their cars are great. I've had Civics and Accords, and they were all good cars.
The Honda E was really good. It just had a disappointing range. And what we need to do is re-release that in the same shape as it did and better software on the thing, and just give it a bigger battery.
Yeah.
But I would have bought that in grey. Wholeheartedly would have done that, and
I would have as well, Chris.
With the Renault 5. But all we need to do is bring in a upgraded battery version of that to compete with Renault 5, and I bet more Honda E's are sold than the Renault 5 because it was absolutely gorgeous, in my opinion, obviously.
I agree, mate. I agree. That is one of the best EVs that I've ever seen.
The best disappointment.
They're great fun. I mean, the Honda E, the concept was even.
Find it in grey. Find it in grey.
There you go. Look at it.
Oh God, just that.
Isn't that a great looking car? That is one of the best looking EVs that we have seen. We have ever seen. It's a great looking car. That. It is fabulous looking car. That.
Anyway, sorry. So this is a grade A old man rant here coming. We've seen the precursor of this on earlier, haven't we?
Okay, so let's get let's get some of the designations down first of all. So the Generation 1 Leaf was 2011 to 2017. And
which company makes the Leaf?
And so Nissan made these, and these were split into two. The Generation 1 was split into two. The early ones, which are the 24 kilowatt, and then the later ones, which are the 30 kilowatts. 30 kilowatt hour, yeah. Now, those cars have always used the Nissan EV app, and it's not great, but it's a little bit flaky. It's not very reliable on a Monday morning, for example, presumably when everybody's using it. But users of the app got this probably won't work. No, I'll do a screenshot and I'll present it later. From the 30th of the 3rd, the
in 11 days.
The third, yes, 11 days from the time we record it, presumably more or less about the time that this actually goes out. All of the Generation 1 cars will have their telematics shut down and the apps won't work. And they're,
Is that true?
yes, yeah, absolutely true. Now, it's happened in two stages. Now, it happened in two stages. The cars that we call ZE0, which are the 24 kilowatts, 2011 to 2015.
Oh, these are 15-year-old cars.
Like Shitty the Leaf.
Like Shitty the Leaf.
Yeah.
These cars had their telematics turned off some time ago, last year. But that was forced on Nissan because they were 3G only. Now, for reasons that aren't entirely clear, the rest of the Generation 1 cars, which we call AZE0, 30 kilowatt hour, these cars had a modem update halfway through their service life that Nissan did as part of a recall, and they didn't tell the owners. They just did it when they had the car, and the later Generation 1 cars, 2015 to 2017, had a different modem inserted so they could work on 2G as well. Now, why Nissan inserted a 2G modem into the older car, we don't know, but they did. So with the shutdown of 3G, the very early Generation 1 cars lost their telematics. And we get that if the bandwidth, the 3G goes away, it doesn't work. That's fine. We get that. However, the shutdown of the telematics for the later cars, the AZE0 cars, is purely a financial decision by Nissan because they don't want to run the servers anymore, because these use 2G because they had a modem inserted during their service life. Yes, so I've got the message here that says 30th of the 3rd. Please note this app will be discontinued starting 30th of the 3rd, 2026. Climate and charge timers remain via in-car infotainment. Thank you for your understanding. Those last 4 words they could have done without those.
So in short,
all
that what you just said was lovely, but
it wasn't lovely at all.
In short, we're shutting down the app of a 15-year-old car. And if you need to preheat your car, you have to do it through the infotainment screen because you can't do it through the app.
That's correct.
Right.
They're not 15-year-old cars. Let's be honest. Let's get this.
It's 2026. Now.
Yeah.
And it's a 2011 car.
The oldest are 2011. The newest are 2017.
Yeah,
but still
15 years old next year.
10 years.
Yeah, for the newer ones, but for the older ones, it's 15 years.
And by the way,
2011 was the first.
Yes, it was. ENV 200 up to 2019 uses the same app and the same software. So those cars are 7 years old, and Nissan are pulling the plug on the telematics.
Frisker brought out a load of cars, and then they obviously went bump. No one can do it. And then the Frisker owners have now set up their own app, their own software. The Friskers now got Apple CarPlay now. We've got their own app what controls all the features, and the app what they created is better than the Frisker app was when it first come out. Why don't the Nissan Leaf owner people
Newt
just create their own app?
There is one, I think.
Is he saying Frisker or Fisker?
It's like my granddad saying Audi. You say Audi. Audi. I've got not Audi. Audi.
I've seen this Fisker. Fisker. I've seen. Don't make.
No, it's Frisker, isn't it?
No, it's Fisker.
Is it Fisker?
Yes.
It's Frisbee.
FR or FI?
FI.
It's Fisker.
Is it
Fisker Ocean?
All right, I thought it was Frisker.
Henry Fisker. He's the guy, wasn't he? He's the designer.
Oh, I thought it was Frisker. FR.
You've been using incognito mode on your browser too much, fella. That's the problem.
Or was I thinking he was frisky?
Frisky, yeah, he was certainly risky and frisky, wasn't he?
I've seen this Fisker stuff, and yes, it is very good.
Right.
That does require a reflash of the car software, and that's not an inconsequential thing. So, but yes, technically it can be done.
A community leader of Nissan, why don't you contact the Frisker people ask how we do it, and then you can all then make your new app. That'd be exciting because then you can do whatever you want with it.
It is a third-party app for Nissan, no?
Open Car Wings.
So what are you loaning at then? You got another app?
I think he's now going to rampage on about how expensive this app is.
Oh no! Open Car Wings is the cheap one. You're thinking OVMS, which is lottery winner expensive.
So you've not lost the features then? Just get a different app.
It's not that simple. You have to flash the software in the car. You've got to physically change the modem. So you've got to get under the dash and change parts and stuff. It's not trivial. They work off 2G. 2G's not going anywhere for another 10 or 15 years.
Just in UK and Europe, or is it also the same in
No, it's global. 2G runs everything that we know as the Internet of Things. All of those rapid chargers, they use 2G to communicate with their home base. So 2G is not going anywhere. It's 3G that's gone, and it was the 3G that caused the death of the early Leafs, and now Nissan are causing the death of the late Leafs app just by pulling the plug because they don't want to run the servers anymore. I can sort of understand, there's not a lot of cash in Nissan at the moment, and they need to save every bit they can, and perhaps that's one of it.
How much is this new app?
It was always free as well. For Generation 1 cars, it was always free. Whereas for Generation...
How much is this new app?
Open Car Wings, I don't know. I can't remember. It's not really expensive. It's a couple of pounds.
Stop moaning. Just pay for the app. Honestly.
You said that I should do a poll on the Nissan
poll
EV
of the
owners
people that have managed to get onto the Nissan EV owners.
That are already Facebook users.
Yeah, people that do know about the internet.
Just getting the phone line, aren't we? We're walking across the living room with the phone line to plug it in for it to go in.
Right, so 15% of the respondents who are already using Facebook, 15% of the respondents said they never use the app. 25% said they use it for occasionally for summer cooling, and another 25% said they use it for checking state of charge. So yeah, it's not a lot.
No,
it's not a lot.
Checking state of charge is about the only useful thing, isn't it? Really, but I mean, you could just walk out to your car. Plus, Nissan Leaf, especially like a 24 kilowatt hour or your 30 kilowatt hour, that's now 18 kilowatt hours. You don't want to be running the heating, do you, or the air conditioning before you set off, unless it's plugged in.
No, but it's plugged in. It's plugged into the house.
You have to go and turn it on.
How much is the hardware change?
I don't know. I haven't done a great deal of research. I don't think it's expensive. I think it's fiddly.
But you can just go and buy a new car, can't you? Let them eat cake.
Yeah, just buy a Generation 2 car if you want.
For me, if I had a Nissan Leaf, I would just pay for the hardware change and I'd pay for the app.
That's what I'm going to do, Chris. Is that I'm going to get and install the Open Car Wing system. You've got to pay for a SIM, but you can get data SIMs that are a couple of pounds a month, and you're going to pay
a gift gap.
So that's what I'm going to do. Yeah,
£6 a month gift gap, unlimited. Just you're fine.
This Tesla Cybertruck that was supposedly on FSD that crashed into a bridge and nearly killed everybody.
Oh yeah,
didn't.
All the Tesla people are saying that it didn't happen. I mean, and then we got one guy. I'll drive it now, and look, I got it around fine. Yeah, it's 2 years later. We've had several software updates, and you can guarantee that if this person's FSD crashed into a lamppost or
well, interestingly, the Tesla community unusually were a little bit divided on this. Some of the bigger names have been sort of saying, "Well, hang on a minute, maybe this was the fault of the car." What we do know is there's a 5-second video clip of this, dash cam video, this Cybertruck heading into a construction zone, and the first thing you see on the right-hand side is a yellow speed sign that says 15 miles per hour. The car's doing about 60 miles an hour as it comes to this coned off construction thingy, and then it's a bridge, isn't it? And it's basically supposed to go right, and then the car just goes straight on, and it hits the quite low, I thought, barrier to stop you falling.
Yeah, really low.
90 feet to your death. And there's I think there's a pole or a street light perhaps there. So it's important to say that the whole of the video that we've seen, the car was not on FSD. Autopilot FSD was not engaged. It was purely being driven manually. Now, 5 seconds.
According to who?
How do we know this?
the telemetry for the car has been given to the, because this is a case from, I think it was December last year.
Right.
It's at court, and it shows
So
that
how have they successfully sued Tesla if it's not Tesla's fault?
they haven't successfully sued anyway. This is a thing. This is what we know. We've got this video. It's about 5 seconds long, and none of the video that we see, the car is not on automatic driving for any of that video. It's been disengaged before the video starts. Yeah. So the accelerator has remained on. The woman driving this has kept accelerating. She hasn't taken a foot off the accelerator, and she hasn't put a foot on the brake. Or if she has taken a foot off the accelerator, it's the last minute, and she hasn't put a foot on the brake. So this lady assumes the car was still driving. This is the point, isn't it?
Yeah.
We got 2 points. It was doing 60 miles an hour, presumably on FSD or autopilot, as Elon called it, before the video starts into this 50-mile-an-hour zone. When it was disconnected, the full self-driving was disconnected. The car automatically, as you know, EV drivers, it will be slowing itself down, won't it? Because there's no input, there's no throttle input. You know, if you
see on a Tesla, their regen's always on, and you can't turn it off. So like on my car and
you can freewheel in your car,
you wheel, but a Tesla, it's always on it. So you're right. If you let go, it would automatically slow down.
It would come off. Now she's got 5 seconds at 60 miles an hour to slow down. Arguably, yes, you can stop, or you can certainly slow down to 30 miles an hour and turn to the right if you're paying attention. So what the people, when I say surprisingly, that some of the Tesla bigger names have been saying that they think the car was going too fast when it was on FSD, and perhaps it didn't know what it was doing. But the whole of the video we see, it's off. She's driving it. The whole of that video, it's her driving. You know, she's in control, but she doesn't know it.
So I think I think she relied on that FSD, and she wasn't looking, and she was looking at one of them.
Yeah, Elon used the word it was on autopilot. Autopilot is the old system that isn't full self-driving, and Cybertrucks, as far as I know, don't have autopilot. They never had autopilot. You know, but that's the point. Is the time that you're not paying attention is when things are going to go wrong, aren't they?
Absolutely.
You know, you get complacent.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to kill somebody. So yeah, I don't. Yeah, I do you feel sorry for this woman? I don't know if I do.
Do you think that these driver aids have spawned a generation of less capable drivers?
Absolutely.
I think if you put them in a really basic manual car and said, right, you've got to drive 100 miles, I think that they could really fuck up. Yeah, a lot of people, because they were so used to everything, you know, being simple.
Think of it this way, though. All of us passed our test, whichever test it was, on basic cars with no technology. It was a stick, and it was an engine, and it was whatever. But these new young guns, they're passing a license, and they're being shown on their test how to use this technology. It's part of the test now to use a sat nav, part of the test now to use lane keep and assist, part of the test to do all these other things. You take all that stuff away from them, what they're so used to and rely on, how good are they going to be? And that's the problem with this technology.
It's not like the old days.
Like the old days, not like when we were young.
This seems like a good point to to choke this episode, increase the mixture, and bring it into land. Okay, Chris and Newt, thank you very much for coming along and doing another Ctrl Alt Refuel episode. Everybody else, please like and subscribe if you find this stuff fun. Leave a comment wherever you can, and email us or DM us. The audio versions will be out soon after the video versions as well, for those of you who like to walk the dog.
Hi, Simon.
Hi, Simon.
Hi, Simon.
Yeah, we do answer the comments, don't we?
Of course, we do answer the comments.
Yeah.
Chris and you, thank you very much. It's been great. See you all next time. Bye bye.
See ya.